morning. Welcome to my channel with questions answers from the Verger. Comprehension. A. State whether these sentences are true or false. Number 1. Albert Edward was a habitual smoker. Answer. False. Number 2. Albert Edward was very particular about his gowns. Answer. True. Number 3. The church wardens were young men. Answer. False. Number 4. The Verger learned to read and write only upon entering into business. Answer. Yes. Next question. B. Answer these questions in one or two words. Number 1. For how long had the Verger been at St. Peter's? Answer. The Verger had been at St. Peter's for 16 years. Number 2. In the course of how many years did Albert Edward own his 10 shops? Answer. Within 10 years, Albert Edward owned 10 shops. Number 3. From where did the new vicar hail? Answer. The new vicar came from the East End. Number 4. How much money did Albert Edward have at the bank? Answer. Albert Edward had a little over 30 pounds of money in the bank. Number 5. Which brand of cigarettes did the Verger want to buy? Answer. Verger wanted to buy the Gold Flake brand of cigarettes. Number 6. How much time did the new vicar propose to give the Verger to learn reading and writing? Answer. The new vicar proposed to give Verger 3 months to read and write. C. Answer these questions in a sentence or two. Number 1. What did Albert Edward do before he became the Verger at St. Peter's? Answer. Initially, the Verger worked as a page boy in the household of a merchant prince, and then he had risen significantly from 4th rank to 1st footman. For a year, he worked as a single-handed butler to a widowed peeress. Before joining St. Peter's, he and 2 people under him worked as butler in the house of a retired ambassador. Number 2. What did the new vicar discover? Answer. The new vicar discovered that the Verger was an illiterate person. He neither knew how to read nor did he know how to write. Number 3. What is the opinion of the Verger regarding the new vicar? Answer. The nature of the new vicar was such that he wanted everything related to the church to go his own way. Because Verger was illiterate, vicar did not like him at all. The person was actually exerting control and dominance. Verger regretted that his predecessor was not like that. Number 4. What does the bank manager suggest to Albert Edward? Answer. The bank manager suggests Albert Edward to invest the money deposited in his account. This is because there was a lot of money deposited in his account. Next question. D. Answer these questions briefly. Number 1. What was the condition put forth by the new vicar to the Verger? Answer. The new vicar, along with both the church women, had set a condition for Verger that he would learn to read and write within 3 months. Otherwise, he will lose his job as a Verger. Number 2. Briefly describe the Verger's attitude towards his gowns. Answer. The Verger was very fond of his gown. According to him, the gown used to be a dignified symbol of his office. He liked to press and iron his gown himself. Even after it was worn out, he could not throw it away. He also used to wrap up the complete series in brown paper. He then kept it in the bottom drawers of his bedroom wardrobe. Number 3. Explain the significance of the following sentence. The Vergers of St. Peter's, like the popes of Rome, were there for life. Answer. In this sentence, there is a comparison. The comparison is seemingly of two distinct positions. It is in between the Vergers of St. Peter's and popes of Rome. Both symbolizes the tradition and stability. Somerset Maugham highlights both permanent roles. Next, the comparison with the supreme religious authority, Pope, highlights the clear differences in social status between the Vergers and the clergy. We also get to see irony here. The person who is removed from Verger's post for being illiterate, the same person who ultimately becomes financially successful, proves the stereotype thoughts wrong. Somerset Maugham also shows that established order can also be questioned. The Verger has his own importance and despite being uneducated, he played his role very well. So, it contributes to the central theme of irony in the story including other above mentioned aspects. Number 4. How did the manager react upon his discovery that Mr. Foreman could neither read nor write? Answer. The manager is shocked when he learns that Mr. Foreman had to leave St. Peter's because he could not read and write. Despite being illiterate, Foreman not only handled the responsibilities of the church very well, but also made a lot of progress in the business even after leaving the church. It is really surprising to see an illiterate person becoming successful like this. Number 5. Briefly describe the career of Albert Edward. Answer. Albert Edward, also known as Albert Foreman, is the protagonist and central character of the story named The Verger, written by Somerset Maugham. He worked with full dedication for 16 years at St. Peter's, Neville Square. Even before joining St. Peter's, he started his career as a page boy. After that, he was promoted to first footman. Then, he also worked as a butler for a year. After that, he also worked as a butler for a retired ambassador. As far as St. Peter's is concerned, he looked after the maintenance of the church premises, weddings, funerals, etc., and also looked after other religious ceremonies. Despite being illiterate, his reputation was intact. But after the arrival of the new vicar, suddenly everything changes in his life. The vicar gives him 3 months' time to complete his studies. The result was that he left his job and tried his luck in business, which was very successful. Next question E. Answer these questions in detail. Number 1. Describe in detail how Albert Edward lost the job of a verger at St. Peter's. Answer. The Verger is a story written by William Somerset Maugham, where the new vicar immediately after joining the church fires the Verger. The vicar had no personal enmity with the Verger, but even after serving with great dedication, when it is revealed that the Verger is an illiterate person, the new vicar doesn't like this at all, because the time of the story was such when literacy was given great importance, which the Verger had not done. The vicar was afraid that the Verger might commit any mistake because he was illiterate. Number 2. Would you consider that the new vicar's chance discovery of Foreman's illiteracy was a blessing in disguise for the Verger? Write a persuasive answer. Answer. Yes. The accidental discovery of the new vicar about the illiteracy of the foreman is a boon for Verger. We will try to prove it with the help of the points given below. Firstly, personal growth. Once out of the church, Foreman gets a chance to explore the world thoroughly. Apart from this, he lives an independent life. He also achieved success in the business world. He finally achieved what he should have been able to write as per his needs. Escape from conventional life. According to the norms of the church, it was important for Verger to know how to read and write. But despite being illiterate, he performed his church duties very well. Not only this, he also achieved success in the world of business. Hidden potential emerges. If Verger had remained engaged in church duties, he would never have known that he had other potentials as well. He thought out of the box, and along with financial success, he could also enjoy freedom. Next, living life to the fullest. Whenever someone is completely broken in life and life gives him a chance again, then hardworking people take advantage of it, as Verger has done in the story. Overall, leaving the church and starting a new business are blessings in disguise for Verger. Instead of being limited, he got a special opportunity to explore the world. That's all in today's video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.